Hello, Bulldogs. This is a quick tutorial talking a little bit about what is known as a clipping mask. All right, today when you have your project open, remember the first thing you do is you put your spread onto your two artboards and you center it just perfectly. Once you have that done, you're going to click on your layers and make sure that background layer is locked. Then on your new layer, you're ready to place a picture. So I'm going to click on File, Place. You're going to go to your Best of the Fest folder. Here, you should have selected the pictures that you're going to use. I'm just going to pick from all the ones we have here. Remember, whichever one you pick, you're going to have to write a good quote for. So find one that you think is easy to write some sort of quote for. I'm going to click on this one right here. I'm going to click on Place, and I'm going to put it close to where the picture is. Notice that the picture is much bigger than the little box I want to put it in right there. So I'm going to hold down the Shift key and stretch this down. Notice that it constrains the proportions, meaning it doesn't get out of whack. And I'm going to move it over to where I want to place it. I'm going to make a box exactly the size of this box by clicking on the Shape tool. I do not need a fill, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it on there. And I'll make my outline about a 4. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm just going to trace this little box. Okay, if you want to change the stroke color, remember you can just click on the stroke. You can click on the dropper tool. We're going to match this color right here. Okay, same thing with the stroke. In fact, what we can do is just click on this little swap button, and it's ready to go. Then I'm going to take my gentleman here and move him into the box. Obviously, he needs to be resized just a little, so hold down Shift so it doesn't stretch, and put it into place. Okay, notice I have a little extra here that I want to get rid of, so I'm going to click on the Shift button, and I'm going to select both the picture and the box behind it. They're both selected now. I'm going to click on Object, Clipping Mask, Make. Notice the shortcut is Control-7. Notice that it clipped it. Now I'm just going to stretch it just a little bit to fit into the box, to fit a little bit better. Don't do this too much because you don't want your proportions to be too crazy. You can use the arrow tools to move it perfectly. And I'm going to add a stroke to this picture. So I'm going to go right over here to stroke. I'm going to choose the color I want for my stroke, which is this beige. I'm going to switch these up. Notice that my stroke now is a 1. I'm just going to increase it to about a 3. Oops. And if I move it into place, you can see that I have that picture perfectly placed. That's how you add a clipping mask. That is all.